Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, I hope this video, just a bit of content, training video. We know we normally put out on Wednesday. This is going to be coming later to you this evening, obviously. But I hope it finds you doing well. And it's not going to be the highest quality video. The lighting certainly is not going to be perfect. It's not doing anything for my wrinkles or complexion, okay? But it is dark. It's about 9:37, and I pulled over to shoot this video. It's just been one of them days, and we've not been able to get what we had planned out to you. So I wanted to pull over and shoot this video real quick. So we'll keep it short and sweet. But I figured it kind of worked out tonight too, and hopefully this will motivate many of you, if not all of you, to understand what it takes to be successful in this business. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You know, it's always easy at the end of the week if you didn't perform and your numbers aren't where they at to blame something. But here's what I've come to learn in life. Underachievers are always overachievers at excuses. And you can have excuses or results, but you'll never have both. The people that are successful in this business, that earn the kind of money that this business has the potential to earn for you and your family, are the people that find a way no matter what. Whatever it takes, they're going to make a way. If it takes an extra hour, an extra night, an extra phone call, 10 extra phone calls, 10 extra door knocks, working up until dark, they're going to make it happen. The reason I've had the success I've had over all these years is because I have been willing to do whatever it takes. I've had my bad days. I've had days that I've could have knocked another house or stayed out there longer, just like anybody. But I've always done my very best to pull out a win for the day and to pull out a win for the week. And, you know, so many people worry about, my God, what's next year? You know, what am I going? Can I produce and hit my goals for the year? Can I hit a six-figure income? Can I hit a $20,000 month? And what you got to do is you got to set your goals. You need to have those yearly goals. You need to have 5-year goals, 10-year goals. You need to have your 1-year goals, your month goals, your week goals. But here's what I found is by the mile, it's a trial. But by the inch, it's a cinch. That's something that Zig Ziglar taught me. By the mile, it's a trial. Trying to look at and always focus on, you know, way these big lofty goals way far off. Yeah, I got them wrote down, and I look at them from time to time. But by the mile, it's a trial. But by the inch, it's a cinch. Zig Ziglar talks about when he first wanted to lose weight, he couldn't hardly make it from one mailbox walking down the road to the next. But then he would just day by day try to get to a further mailbox and a further mailbox. Next thing you know, he would jog from one mailbox and then walk the next mailbox and then jog the next. And next thing you know, he's doing 4, 5, 6 miles a day around his block. But he compartmentalized it. He broke it down into just making it. If I can make it to this mailbox, and then I can make it to the next mailbox. Listen, and that's how I do my day. I try to win every day. I want to make, if I'm going out in the field that day, I'm going to make $1,000 that day, or I'm not coming home. I'm going to do whatever it takes, okay? Do I hit it all the time? No. But if I have that type of tenacity, then that tenacity will get me through. And maybe the day that I only make $500, you know, if I have that same tenacity, today's efforts will, on the next day, that momentum will help get me to making $1,500 to make up for the slack day I had before. It's all about momentum. But I focus on the day. And if I make sure that I win the day, then I'm going to win the week. And if I make sure that I win those days that require me to win the week, I'm going to win the month. So by the mile, it's a trial, but by the inch, it's a cinch. And if I win the month, and I work and focus and make that my focus, I'm going to win the year. Okay, so if you want to make a six-figure income back into that number, know what you got to do, and I'll do another one on this and break down some math for you. Okay, on how you know what it takes not only to make a six-figure income but to make $1 million a year. Just do the math and then back that number down and know what you got to produce and what you got to make every day to be successful. You know, even a blind squirrel can find the nuts. What I always say about this business. If you're not making $3,000 a week in annual premium, I don't care what you tell me, you didn't do whatever it took that week. You might have slacked off one day, didn't work quite as hard, slept too late another day, didn't work late, but something happened. You let a distraction somewhere get in the mix. If you're taking 20 leads a week and you're seeing the people, you're going to write the business. And if you're not writing $3,000 a week in annual premium, especially if you've been in this business for any amount of time, you're not doing whatever it takes. Okay. Especially if you got any tenure in this business, you should be at 3,000 NAP by Wednesday, easily. And then Thursday can be your gravy day. But, you know, even a blind squirrel can find a nut. But let me tell you something. If a blind squirrel don't get out of the tree, if he don't leave his abode, his nest, and get out there and run around, and let me tell you something, if you're blind and you're squirrel and you run around, you're going to run into some stuff. You're going to have some rough days, some rough times. You're going to bang your head. You're going to trip and fall. You're going to scuff your little squirrel knee, okay? And I'm being a little ridiculous, but I'm giving you an example. A blind squirrel only finds a nut because he leaves the nest. Meaning you're not going to make any money sitting in your office pretending to be busy. You're not going to make, if you're a field agent, you're not going to make any money sitting around finding every reason in the world not to get on the telephone if you're a telesales agent and pound out and have that 4 hours a day worth of talk time. You have to have a cumulative 4 hours worth of talk time on that phone for that day, or you're not going to produce what you need to produce. So you have to do what you have to do. You have to take your minimum of 20 leads. If you're on the phone, you got to have the minimum of 4 hours of talk time. If you're in the field, you got to be knocking doors from at least 9 o'clock. If you're just now starting off out, 9 to dark 30, at least 3 days a week. Let me tell you what dark 30 is. Y'all see all them street lights out there? It's dark 30. I just pulled over in Pearson, Georgia. I still got an hour drive home. It's now 9:43. I left my last house at dark 30 because it took it today. Now, I'm not trying to flex, and I don't like that I'm having to do this tonight. It's Wednesday night. I didn't make it to church. I didn't make it to the gym. I hadn't made it to the gym as much as I need to this week. It's 9:43, and I'm not sitting at home in my leisure, in my lazy boy, or at home in bed. I'm not at home talking to my kids and eating dinner tonight. I haven't had dinner so far tonight. It's 9:43. I'll get it when I get home. But today required more. It required me to do whatever it takes. Today was a harder day. I had more no's today. I'd had more drive time today. My leads were further spread out. So it took doing whatever it takes. And I pulled a rabbit out of the hat in the last one, and God helped me and blessed me and gave me favor, and I wrote a good bank draft in that last house. But if I'd done like most people, I would have said, all right, it's 6, 7 o'clock. It's been a rough day. I'm 2 hours from home. I'm going to head on back because I'm tired. I need to get some sleep. Let me tell you, that's not how you win. You're not going to win that way. You're not going to become a super achiever, and you're not going to become wealthy that way. You're not going to turn your kids into trust fund babies by doing that. I would have much rather been in the gym tonight, or sitting around with my family, enjoying the evening, but I couldn't do that tonight. Now, it's not going to require me to be out at 10 o'clock every night. It'll be 11 o'clock before I get home tonight, especially after shooting this video. So it don't require it every night, but guess what? I have enough discernment and enough commitment and enough discipline to understand that today took it. Today took it, because I'm not going to go home and make less than $1,000 if I'm going out in the field. It's not going to happen. And today, because I had the tenacity and I knocked that last house as the sun was going down, then I'm taking home $1,300 in commission for my efforts today. And I still pulled out a win. And today didn't beat Justin. I'm not going to let the day beat me. The business don't run me. I run the business. The client don't tell me what to do. I let the client and advise the client know what they need to do. Okay? You can either run the day or the day will run you. The day didn't run me today. I ran it. And you got to have that same tenacity. I want you to have that same tenacity. I want you to win. And I also want you to understand that I've made millions of dollars in this business, millions at this point. But I've made that because I'm willing to do the hard stuff. I'm willing to stay out later. I'm willing to sacrifice what I would personally rather be doing for the sake to make sure that that checkbook, that account stays fat and my family don't go without. And they'll be the better for it, and they appreciate that I do this because I'm able to provide a life. I'm there for the important things, but I'll miss something if I need to be able to provide to the level that I need to for my family and also to lead my company. And that's what I want you to understand with Agents Resource Group and Senior Life Insurance Company. It's built around leadership and leaders that aren't too good to get out and do the hard stuff. I'm not too good, after all the accolades, all the awards, all the wins, all the agents I've trained over the years, to get out when it's necessary. And again, this isn't every night, but the days it's necessary, it's necessary. Today it was necessary. But you're working with a group of people and with a company where leaders lead by example. And that's what I want you to realize. Listen, yeah, even a blind squirrel can find a nut. But you're not going to hit 3,000 a week in AP without doing whatever it takes. And some weeks it'll come easier, some weeks it'll come harder. But you have to be willing to do whatever it takes. By the mile, it's a trial. By the inch, it's a cinch. And here's what I want you to know. If you'll go the extra mile, there's no roadblocks. There's no traffic on the extra mile. That's what separates you. That's a separator. That separates you from everybody else. And while folks are sitting there not hitting their number this week, I'm making sure I get mine. I want you to get yours. I want you to win. We want to help you win. If you need any help at all, reach out today. I hope this has helped you. Let's all win together.